Hello everybody, my name's Nemo and welcome back to another Magic video. Deck Pack 3 came out and for this video we're playing Hunting Season, which looks to be a pretty bad deck. I don't know, it looks pretty bad, but we'll see what we can do with it. As you'll note, there's only 2 free drops in the entire deck. I can't include more because there are none. That's great, right? And that's just the first of the complaints. So this is a mono green deck that's trying to be late game. What it tries to do is create a whole bunch of tokens and put a whole bunch of +1/+1 counters on it. And the key card to that strategy is going to be Hunting Season. If you want to read it, then go be my guest. I'm not going to read it to you. Basically what it does, whenever you get a token, you get double the amount of tokens. Whenever you get +1/+1 counters, you get double the amount of +1/+1 counters. It's an enchantment. It has some other stuff like Essence of the Wild. Creatures you control enter the battlefield as a copy of it. So all your dudes will be 6/6s, all those tokens you'll be getting. Namata is a 6 cost, 4/5. For 3 mana you can put a 1/1 on the board, which is a token, so you may get multiples of those. You can sacrifice them, and creatures, those tokens all get +1/+1. But only the specific tokens you make with Namata, because they have to be saprolings. So yeah. Unfortunately the +1/+1 is not counters, because that would be awesome in this deck, but no, that's not the case. I don't know, maybe we don't want this card, but it is a consistent way of getting tokens onto the board. So we've also got a Hornet Queen. There's actually 2 of these in the deck, but they are 7 mana, and there's absolutely no ramp in this deck, which is totally crazy. It's a green late game deck, or at least that's what it wants to be, but there's absolutely 0 ramp cards in the deck. I don't get that at all. You know, Cultivate would have been a great card to have in our free drop, but nope. So a Hornet Queen is a 7 cost, it's a 2/2 flying Death Touch, and when it enters the battlefield you can get 4 1/1 green insect creature tokens with flying and Death Touch. And well, the main problem this deck is probably gonna have is flying creatures. Well, that and many other problems, but flying creatures could pose a problem to this mono green deck. So it seems like a good inclusion, but I'm running just one because it is 7 mana. Running 26 lands to somehow be able to afford all those 6s and 7s, and hopefully be able to play them. We've got only 1 copy of Fractusk. Having more of these would have certainly helped. Other things with Reach is Penumbra Spider, 4 cost 2/4 Reach, and when it dies it puts a token on the board that's pretty much a copy of itself except it's black. We've got Thrashing Mossdog, 4 cost Reach 3/3, and it has Scavenge for 6. When you scavenge, you basically pay the scavenge cost, and you can put as many +1/+1 counters on a creature you control as this thing has power. So in this case you scavenge for 6 to put 3 +1/+1 counters on a dude. So as a 3/3 Reach guy for 4 mana, that's not too amazing. And as a scavenge for 6, that's not amazing either. Be aware that it exiles the card, by the way, so it exiles this, so you can't scavenge multiple times with a single card. But we need Reach, I would imagine, so there it is. Hopefully, these Reach guys aren't very strong, but we do have ways of getting +1/+1 counters on them, so hopefully that'll somehow stop stuff like Baneslayer Angel from killing me, but probably not. Probably the deck dies to stuff like a Baneslayer Angel. Oh well. So Champion of Lambhold, the only 3 mana dude, is actually pretty decent. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, it gets a +1/+1 counter on it. So lots of creatures entering the battlefield should put lots of +1/+1 counters on this guy. And creatures with power less than Champion of Lambhold's power can block creatures you control. So that's pretty nice. Got Fangren Firstborn. We know what that does. We've got Quest for the Gemblades. If you played 2013, you should know what it does. Basically, after a long time of durdling and doing nothing, you can put 4 +1/+1 counters on something with the card. It's not as bad as it seems. It's actually a pretty decent card. We've got Strangleroot Geist. It's a 2 cost, 2/1 with haste and undying. So it comes back as a 3/2. That's something else. This deck has some undying. It has Young Wolf and it has Strangleroot Geist. And honestly, I would have preferred to see some dudes with the opposite of undying, that they come back with -1/-1 counters on them rather than +1/+1 counters. Because in that case, if you put a +1/+1 counter on the dude it cancels out the -1/-1 counter and they can come back yet again. So that would have been a little bit better, I think, especially as these early guys are mainly just there to chump block, I would imagine. That's the main purpose, because I need to survive somehow to get those 6s and 7s out onto the board. So we've got a copy of Skewed Mob, not bad. We've got Risk the Redeemed. It's a 1-cost 1/1. For 3 mana I can tap it, put a 1/1 on the board, so it's, you know, it's a way of keeping, of repeatedly getting tokens on the board, which would certainly help if you got Doubling Season. And it's a 6 mana. For 6 mana you can tap it and copy all of your tokens and get as many of them again. So that's decent. It's got 5. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of X target creatures. You know, there is some decent stuff here, but mana curve doesn't really work out with this deck. There's a lot of crappiness going on here. I don't want Bramble Crush, by the way. I know it's a decent card, but this deck needs all the help it can get already. So cards like this that, you know, deal with something that you don't always see are decent sometimes in a deck that's already really good, because then sometimes those kind of scenarios are the only way you lose once the deck gets going. But this deck has plenty of ways of losing anyways, so I don't think you need Bramble Crush. It probably wouldn't be a great idea to put in there. The Bestial Menace, and we've got Grisly Fate. I don't know which of these is better. This puts a 1/1, a 2/2 and a 3/3 on the board. This puts 2 2/2s on the board. And if you've got 7 or more cards in your graveyard, it puts 4 2/2s on the board, and it's got Flashback. So it's a little bit more flexible than Bestial Menace. I think it's better, but I'm not really sure. I don't know. This puts more creatures on the board to chump block with, so that might help you as well. So yeah, here's the green dragon, by the way, one of the few green creatures with flying. But unfortunately, it's worse than all of the other dragons, all of the other you know, star kind of dragons. There's a cycle of those, but yeah, it's worse than the other ones. But it does fit the deck, I guess. It's pretty expensive for what it does, though. So there's some other stuff here. Penumbra Worm is, I guess, decent. I don't know. Crush of Worms, it would be amazing if you ever play it, but it's 9 mana and the deck is no ramp. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna do a game with this deck and we're gonna see how it plays. I'm gonna predict it's not gonna be an amazing deck, but we might get some wins, who knows. And here we are in a game, and I'm not keeping this because I've only got 2 lands and no early creatures to play. And I guess I'll keep this, because I do have some early creatures to play, and I've got Champion of Lamhold, which is decent. So I just want to point out that the build I just showed you is a preliminary build. It's in no way to say that you should totally build the deck that way. That's just me building the deck before I get to play it for the first time. So if I'm if there's nothing in there that makes sense, then that's why. So I don't know, he could flash in a 1/1, who knows? There's nothing that flashes in a 1/1, is there? But we will play Quest for the Gemblades before combat, because I believe that's probably the right play, just in case. So yeah, strong lands here, not that great, but I do need lands. I also need some way of surviving, so there's a thing as well. But at least we've got the 5 lands for this guy to start growing once we get to that point. And he's playing the artifact deck. How nice. Ariak Sunchaser, 2/2, 2 cost, 1/1, and as long as he has Meadowcraft, it's a 2/2, +2/+2, and has flying. So there's something, right? I'll play my champion and say go. I don't think I want to attack with Skewed Mob. Maybe I do. I don't know. At least Thrashing Mossdog will be able to block that if it does get Meadowcraft. So he's playing the other new deck. I haven't even looked at that deck yet in game. I've seen the deck list on the forums. I know it's a Meadowcraft deck. It's an artifact deck. It's a Boros deck, white and red. He seems to be struggling to get his red lands though. But there is an artifact. This is not an artifact itself. Nope. It could be. Who knows? Veilstone Amulet, 3-cost artifact. Whenever you cast a spell, creatures you control can't be the targets of spells or abilities your opponents control this turn. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Alright, so Let's play the Moss Dog first. Now his guy has 1 power and champion has 2 power. So I can attack with both my dudes because he can't block. So here we go. Let's attack in there. And I don't know, quest, usually you trigger it on defense anyway, because they probably don't want to block when you have quest out, so. The nice thing here is I get to play Doubling Season next turn, and then the turn after this guy is going to get 8 +1/+1 counters, if he survives that long. So, you know, that's a thing. That would be a 9/9, wouldn't be bad. He's going to kill the champion, okay. Honestly, Skewed Mob may be a bigger threat at this point. Just saying. So he has 2 artifacts on the board right now. What just happened there? Oh, that's this thing going off and giving all his things hexproof? Yeah, hexproof. So we'll play Doubling Season here and attack with Moss Dog. Yeah, sure. Okay. We'll attack with Moss Dog if he wants to trade with both his dudes. I'm gonna be happy, so. And I'll let him attack me. This guy is probably gonna be a 3/3 next turn, a 3/3 flyer that is, so that will be a reason to perhaps keep the Moss Dog back, but given that this guy may be a 9/9 next turn, I kind of want to be aggressive. Of course, he probably has removal for Skewed Mob. I don't know. If he does, I'm gonna need to draw something else useful. Veilstone Amulet. He's got 2 of those. Well, that's pretty useless, except that he does have Metalcraft now, so this guy is a 3/3 flyer. This guy got flying. So let me zoom in on this guy a little bit longer so you can read, in case you don't know what it does. I've seen it in previous games. He attacks with just that guy. Is he gonna chump? Does he want to trade with Moss Dog? What? What's this? Okay, well. Ooh. That's not bad. Okay. Well, I guess we attack with just this guy. Keep this guy back, because at least it's keeping the 2/2 flyer back, and may keep the 3/3 flyer back. I don't know. And we did draw a 6-drop on turn 6, which is not bad at all. And we get to put a counter on quest. And actually we get 2 counters on quest. So that's nice. Yeah, nice. Oh, I only need 1 quest counter on this to trigger it anyway, so it doesn't matter at all, but oh well. We can put 8 1/1 +1/+1 counters on. Something. I wonder how that works with Essence of the Wild. I'm actually not sure. Do my guys just come in as 6/6s if I put the counters on Essence, or do they come in as 14/14s? Because that would be sick. Dispatch. What does this do? Exile. Okay, sure. Luckily we've got more threats. And the 2 cost, 2/2, has double strike as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. Which he does, so he has double strike. He wants to not lose this dude, because he needs to have Metalcraft for that to work. And I'm guessing he could have something like Lightning Helix. I'm not sure that's in the deck, but if it is, I don't really want to put my counters on Thrashing Moss Dog. I will attack with both. This is an instant. It is, so he could have another one of those. Yeah, so if he has Lightning Helix, I don't want to put my counters on this guy. If he has Dispatch, I don't want to put them on this guy. There it is. Okay, thanks for showing me what it is that you have. Volcanic Blast. 2 damage, 4 damage at this point. So it is gonna kill it. Huh. Guess I should do this. If he has another dispatch, I'm really unhappy. I don't know why you would play something when I'm pausing the timer. Like, did he not notice that? Did he pause the timer at the same time I did? Because that just allows me to react. But yeah, that at least solved our problem of what to put our counters on. So now we've got a 14-14 and he's been replaced by AI. Because he has nothing. Okay, good. Alright, well. That is a win for us then. Ooh. I get to put a 10-10 Hydra on the board. Sweet. Oh, but it comes in as a copy of Essence of the World. Jeez. So that answered that question at least. We get a 6-6 out of the deal. So I could have just played it for 0 and because enters as a copy. Yeah, I could have just spent only 2 mana on the Hydra, and it would have still not died because it wouldn't have come in as 0-0. The only time when it makes sense to play that guy for 0, right? Alright, so let's swing in and end this game. That is a little unfortunate that my Hydra didn't get to be a 10-10, but oh well, oh well. Also didn't get to be a 14-14. Let's see if we can find someone else. I've unlocked the card apparently, which is a total lie because I have all the cards unlocked. Because I bought the deck key. And here we are in another game. Champion, Moss Dog, Grizzly Fate. I guess I'll keep. And we'll be saying go to Idomeneo, Mage of Onyx. Let's see what he's got for us. He's got a land, and it looks to be Izzet, which would not be amazing for me because I'm about to play a 1/1, which I hope will be growing. Champion plus Fangren is actually quite nice, so if that happens... Oh, he is playing the artifact deck. Okay, so this land is also in use in the artifact deck. Or it may not even be in his head. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Galvanic Blast. Yep, well, that'll deal with it. That'll deal with it. It'll also deal with Fangren Firstborn, so I'm not sure... I'm unhappy with that event, because Fangren also has the potential to be quite a threat. But he may have removal for Fangren as well. So this guy grows whenever I play a land. He has more removal. Whatever, we'll play the Firstborn, because it's going to be so good with Grizzly Fate next turn. But yeah, okay, well that's the danger of playing your best card, isn't it? That is the danger. Alright, so what else does he have though? He can't have just only removal, I would imagine. Well, he can. He certainly can, but... Hey, there's Evans's Spear. Forecast. Equipped creature has first strike, and whenever it attacks, put a 4/4 White Angel on the battlefield. Jeez. Alright, so we'll play Grizzly Fate? Yeah, we'll play Grizzly Fate, I guess. It has flashback. There's no way I'm gonna be able to use it anytime soon. To where I get 4 2/2s. Because the card, if I got 7 or more cards in my graveyard, I get 4 2/2s rather than 2. But there's not a way of getting to that point soon. And it does have flashback, so I may be able to still use that to my advantage later on. So we shall attack first. Before doing anything. Why is he not playing creatures, man? Does he not have creatures? I don't know. And we'll play Divine Lasher before playing a land. Because it's gonna grow to be a 2/2. When I do. Okay. And Moss Dog. This guy needs to tap to use him. Oh, we'll play this. We'll play this. Would suck to get it killed. But... oh, jeez. No, he kills the Vine Lasher. Okay, well, something else? Okay. Yeah, he's gonna make angels. He's gonna make angels, I'm gonna make bears. I'm playing the token deck and he's getting the better tokens. But at least he only gets one angel a turn, and I'm gonna get 2 and then 4 and etc. So this guy can just copy my tokens anytime. Anytime. No, I'm not gonna block here. That would be a silly plan. A silly plan indeed. Okay, so I'm just gonna make tokens here. So let's just say go. Not attacking. He's got 2 of those? oh, glory. He's gonna make 2 angels a turn. Yeah, I wish my bears had reach, because I am making more of them. So that would be nice. Yeah, I'll block here. And making the tokens. Making the tokens. Okay. Now I can flash this back for 4 bears, but I can make 4 bears with this guy. So, okay. Well, I guess we just attack here. If I had 1 more mana, I could play Quest for the Gemblades. And before he kills a bear, I'm gonna copy my bears. That's the thing to do. So, that's a little bit late. Should have done that on your turn. Should have done that on your turn. No, I only have 3 cards in my graveyard. Does it count itself? I don't think it does. So I only have 3 cards in my graveyard for that. So, Ward Eater's Helix. That's 4 damage and gain 4. So yeah, I need to play Moss Dog and Quest, pretty much. Yeah, he kills 1 and gains 4 life. I don't know, he could have dealt me... He's not attacking? Oh, it would have been so much better to just equip the thing there. Well, Fractusk gains me life, whereas Moss Dog has reach. Well, I'm gonna play Fractusk. So let's attack here with all my dudes. Let's try and kill him as fast as possible. I get in with 3 of them for 6 damage, because I assume he chumps. He does not. Okay, well I get in for 8 then. Let's be decent as well. And now I've got this ready. Yeah, I guess I may as well put another counter on. Not that it matters, but there it is. Alright, let's say go. So the glorious thing about this thing is that you can use it at any time as in reaction to something. So, but things aren't looking good for me because he's about to get 2 more angels. At least they don't have vigilance. Wait, what? He quits? What? No, and the AI doesn't attack with this mirror dude? What? Okay, well, he's got 3 blockers. Okay, so, attack. Attack. Attack my minions! I don't know what happened there. Like, why the guy quit. Was that just a... That's 6 damage right there. Was that just... I don't know, that's 8 damage actually this guy's getting into. I don't know why he quit. What happened? I'm not sure. I don't know. All I know is I unlocked the card apparently. So, great. And we're in the game. Welcome back. No thank you. Too much expensive stuff there. We've got Fractusk in hand. I'll keep. The 1/1 drop Riss on the board. Sure. I might have waited until turn 2 to do that. Yeah, that may have been a better plan. Because if he has a shock, then, you know, at least turn 2 he would have had to choose, I guess. Well, he's playing a blue deck, so I'm happy I dropped it now. Alright, so next turn I can actually make a 1-1, so that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be a thing. Is that Lords of Illusion deck stuff? The Lords of the Unreal deck? Or is this... Okay, it is the Lords of the Unreal deck. There we go. Yeah, there's your 2-1, and I'm gonna make a 2... I'm gonna make a 1-1, so... Guess I could play this as well. It's got haste and undying. It would make more of an impact. Yeah, let's play that. Because my turns are gonna be busy for the next couple of turns. If I draw 2 lands in a row, then I can do a lot of stuff for the next couple of turns. So maybe I should have attacked with Riss. I don't know. Well, my guy comes back, his guy does not. So I'm fine with this. There we are. A 3-2. Always nice when your stuff is undying. I wish I had some way of giving this dude haste in this deck. That would be pretty good. So, alright, so those guys are gonna be tapped next turn. He really should have played that on my turn. Just saying, but okay. Let's play my Vanguard Firstborn, and now I've got a choice of Doubling Season or Fractask next turn if I get a land, and it's probably gonna depend on whether or not he has Counter Magic up for as to which one of the two I'm gonna be playing. Because I think Doubling Season is gonna be more effective. But Fractask is an amazing card, of course. Okay, he does not have mana up, so I am playing Doubling Season. And then I get 2 counters on all my dudes. That's gonna... Oh, I didn't draw land. Ah, that's a shame. Well, that makes things a little bit more awkward, doesn't it? This thing can't target anything. So, yeah, let's... I guess just bring Fangren. I would be okay with trading here. Fangren is gonna do more for me, but he has a lot of ways of like unsummoning my guys or whatever. So, and just trying to mess with my strategy. So I would be okay with trading Fangren for the Phantasmal Dragon. And he didn't trade, so alright, well, he takes my Fangren. That makes a lot of sense. That explains why he didn't trade. So at this point, maybe Fractask would be better, just because it puts more pressure on the board at least. Well, this is gonna be 2-2 now. Yeah, he's gonna be able to attack for 12 with his dudes. I think we need Fractask down, but if I play Fractask, even then I can hit him for 5-6 right now. Let's just do that first of all. Let's do that first. So I hit him for 6, he goes down to 8. And if I drop Fractask, he does have to stay back at least with something. So let's do that. So yeah, here's the strategy of the deck, and I'm not even playing it because I'm just... That's the problem, isn't it? Like, this thing is an enchantment that does nothing the turn you play it. But once it's on the board, it's gonna be great, you know? Oh, great. You can copy my Fractask. Of course. This isn't going well. This isn't going well. Aha. Yep. Well... Oh, crap. Just the flyer. Okay, well. I would have blocked here. I'm happy he didn't attack, because now I may get to play Doubling Season first before having to, you know, trade and stuff. He's gonna counter it, isn't he? Oh. Well, great. Okay. So Fractas could come in. That's... That is pretty dangerous. But this guy can keep him from attacking. No, I need this guy back. I can't attack. See, this is... I can't block his flyer, and I can't really attack, because it's not going to be profitable for me if he attacks back with both his dudes. Can I draw something with reach, perhaps? Can I draw anything that targets anything? That would be a question, wouldn't it? Would be nice if I could target something. But hey, I can make 2 1/1s. Okay, guess we'll play the Strangleroot Geist. Like so. This is gonna be 6 and 3. Gonna be 9 in the air. Okay. If he's got an unsummon, he would rather use it on his turn, I would imagine. Okay, well, unsummon Fractusk. I get 2 free-frees. That would be nice. Okay, he's gonna block without killing it. But hey, I'm actually gonna kill his... Oh, I kill both. Okay, well, that's fine. That's better actually. But I get to kill his flyer, so... Don't know why I didn't just only block with Fractusk. That would make more sense. And I get 2 counters on Strangleroot Geist when it comes back. Or at least I should. Okay. So I can make 2 1/1s or I can play Fine Lasher. I'm gonna make 2 1/1s. Seems like a better plan. So next turn I can start using this guy's second ability to make double the amount of copies. Ah, man, so many flyers. So unless I get a way of dealing with his flyers, I probably just have to kill him next turn. Maybe he's staying back? No, he's not. He's not. Of course he isn't. Okay, well, reach would be okay. He may have a counterspell. Wouldn't be happy with that. So let's make 2 1/1s here. Draw a land. Draw a land. This does not have reach. And that is a problem. That is an issue. So if we attack with everybody, he blocks here and here and here, and he takes 6, 7, 9 damage. That's not gonna be enough. And I can't kill him, and I can't survive his next turn. So, great. Wish this deck, if this deck had anything that was like, whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. That would really fit this deck. That would really help this deck, in fact. Okay, well, that's fine. You can unsummon that. You don't need to, but you can. I would imagine he'd unsummon a token, but oh well. He doesn't even need to block with this dude. He's killing a token, so he may as well double my token amount, but yeah, this Phantasmal Dragon is gonna phantasmally kill me. So, that's not good. I would have had him next turn, though. Definitely. If I drew a land last turn instead of this turn, then I may have actually been able to kill him. But unfortunately that didn't happen, so we lose. GG. And I may split this up into 2 videos, but I am, if he wants to, I'm gonna do a rematch. So we'll see. So yeah, we are getting a rematch. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in the next video. My name's Nemo. My name will still be Nemo next time.